Hello you all and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rayshawn. For those of you who don't know me, people call me Ray. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you this look right here. I wanted to focus more on how to achieve a flawless filtered kind of a makeup look. More of a not my nose running, girl. Not my nose running. So in this video, I wanted to achieve a flawless filter look and then also being able to do videos, content, and anything I wanted to do on my other platforms with the same face and not have to add a filter on top, because as you guys know, they took away the Paris filter off Instagram, and if you know, you know, I am an avid Paris filter user, okay? I like a more polished look, a more finished look. I love the way my videos come out. I love the way my pictures look as well for myself or my clients. And it's not too much. It's not giving Facetune, you know? I don't like Facetune. I never really even played with Facetune as much because I don't do all the face contouring, eyes, stuff like that. I don't do all of that. It wasn't never my tea. So I would just stick with the Paris filter and that was it. Once I do makeup on my face and makeup for my clients, there's not much I need to do. And that Paris filter was not too heavy. It wasn't too light. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but if you upgraded your Instagram, then the Paris filter should be gone. Now the word Paris will be right there, but the filter is not there anymore. And that is just like, oh my goodness, I'm upset. Because we're living in the age whereby everything is online, okay? So you're your own advertisement, you are your own billboard, you're your own little commercial. And so it's like, I gotta make sure everything is looking good, okay? Pore free and polished. So with that being said, that's the look that I have come up with you guys today. If you think it's giving filter, then stay tuned to watch how I got this look. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Before we get started, subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload a new video. I like to talk about makeup, all things beauty and God on this channel if you like to be encouraged. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started. What I'm gonna do is use a primer, okay? I wanna use a primer because I love a barrier between my skin and the makeup. I don't like the foundation just touch my skin. Not all the time is makeup gonna always work well with your skincare. So if you put a primer on, that'll be that base, you know what I mean? That middle ground before you put on your foundation. So for today's primer, I am going to use the e.l.f. Putty Poreless Primer. This is Universal Sheer. It fills in my pores. It masks my pores as well. It gives me more of a illusion that my pores are filled in, like my skin looks so blurred. A pore filling primer is supposed to blur your pores. It's supposed to give you that blurred look, almost like you don't have any pores actually. This is the first part I'm going to do as to how I filter my makeup. This is the side I'm going to do my makeup on. So I'm going to focus the makeup more so on this side of my face. Make sure I put that primer on really, really well because I am really going for that filter look today. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is the Stay All Day, Stay All Night Foundation. This one is in the shade 16 Neutral. I'm using this foundation because it gives you a very flawless look. It's very beautiful on the skin. It really does make you look like a filter. I always say that this foundation was more so for if you're going out. Like, just don't wear that to just be wearing it. Like, wear it when there's a special occasion because the foundation just looks too magical, too beautiful to be just wearing it nowhere. I'm gonna be using a brush to blend this out because I really want a full coverage makeup look. Even though this is neutral, it does have some red undertones to it. Let's go ahead and blend it out. I know it's looking a bit like warm, like really red on my skin, but that is okay. You guys know over the summertime, I've definitely gotten darker. I do be outside. So that's what you're seeing, okay? But I just want you guys to see how beautiful this is looking so far. So far we have one side with the foundation, one side not with the foundation. We're going to be using the Nika K Multi-Use Concealer in the shade number 10. I'm gonna be highlighting right underneath my eyes. Remember what I told you guys in a previous video, when you're doing your concealer, you just want to make sure you put it on like a check mark, like an eye patch. and that'll tell you how far down your concealer should be going. I do like to take my concealer down though. I like to bring it down. I'm gonna put some on my forehead. I like the middle of my face bright. Make sure you're blending out your concealer and you're just taking your time with this. Concealer doesn't just highlight your face, it's also supposed to give you a lift as well, depending on how you put the concealer on your face. So I always like to be strategic when I'm doing makeup. I am very strategic and intentional with where I'm placing, how I'm blending out my makeup, okay? Again, the goal of this look today is to give me a filtered look. That is the goal. And to me, that also happens during the setting process. So we haven't started it yet, but the setting process is where your filter is going to come in at. So that's the part you really want to focus on, but you definitely have to lay the foundation. It's super important. So that's what we're doing right now. We're laying down the groundwork. We're focusing on the base right now. Just making sure that everything is properly placed, because where you put your creams is exactly where you're going to put your powders. I'm going to be using ORAYBEAUTY Basic Complexion Stick in the shade 220 Deep Neutral. I don't know how deep this is going to be on me. It used to be really deep, but again, I've gotten darker over the summer, so I don't know how deep it's going to be. I'm going to place it right back like that. I'm definitely going to be giving myself a more so of a lifted look, you guys know. So we're going to go ahead and blend this backwards into the hairline. You always want to blend your contour back into your hairline. If you bring it too far forward, you're going to make your head smaller if that's what you want to do. But you always want to bring it back into the hairline. And then blend upward when it comes to your cheekbone. Sometimes putting it on your lip can give you more of a fuller lip. So I don't mind it on my lip. I'm going to be using the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush in the shade Showgirl. I'm going to place it a little higher, not all back and everything, just a little higher. I do want it in the front, because when you look at me straight forward, I want you to see my blush, and I have to look on the side of my face to see my blush, if that makes sense. I want my concealer to be slightly brighter, so I am going to go in also with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Mocha, just a little bit right in the inner corner. So I'm going to be setting my under eyes with the most blurring under eye setting powder that I have, that I believe is very blurring. This setting powder to me is very blurring. It's flawless. It gives you a filter-like effect. I'm going to go in with the One Size Beauty Ultimate Setting Powder in the shade Dark Deep. You can use it all over the face. You can use it literally underneath your eyes. I'm going to be using it underneath my eyes as my under eye highlighting powder. Even though it's dark deep, it's still light enough to brighten underneath my eyes. And because I've gotten darker over the summer, I feel like if I use a translucent powder, if I use even Sweet Honey, I feel like that makes me look ashy. It makes me look like too overly bright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. It gives me more of a natural under eye finish and it's gonna look a little bit better for me. This is how it looks on the powder puff. I'm gonna tap off some of that excessive powder. And we're gonna set underneath the eyes. We're gonna go right up underneath. Look up to stretch out that skin so you can get right in those little folds. And I'm gonna take it in the same pattern in which I put on my concealer, like a little check. And look at my under eyes, you all. You can see how blurred my under eye actually is. Like, it's so blurred. I'm gonna take some of that powder that's on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna go underneath my eyes. Again, I like to take the powder in the corner of my eyes because sometimes you can leave this. If you don't get here, it can be like a little oil socket, which you do not want. My T-zone area can also get oily, so I just want to make sure that I set that area as well. This area here is where my pores are. It gets oily a lot faster. My forehead, not so much, but my right here area, it does. So you want to take some of that setting powder and bring it back just a little bit. What I like about this powder is that I can use it all over my face as an all over face powder. Just in case you guys don't know what this powder looks like, I do want to show you really quickly. This is how it looks. It's brown. So I can use this as an all over face powder. That's also a good thing to get when you're looking for a setting powder, is to get one that is closest to your complexion. So that way you can use it as an all over setting powder as well. So I'm just gonna do my forehead. Okay. So as you guys can see, my face is already blurred. This is where your blurring effect come in. So I'm doing something different today. I'm gonna take my powder puff and I'm just gonna pat this all over my face. Okay, I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna use it as you guys know, I use it as a finishing powder. Instead of using my powder brush, I'm just gonna take the powder puff. I'm gonna pat this all over my face, just the remainder of my face. I'm just gonna use it again as an all over setting powder because it literally is my complexion, blends in perfectly, and it also has that blurring effect that I'm looking for. And so I feel like this powder would be better than like my other pressed powders that necessarily don't. I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place bronzer in Deep Dark. This is how it looks. I always like to go with this first, and this is a contour bronzer. As you can see, I am hitting pan because I genuinely do use this. Literally working this in the same area that I put down the creams, nothing different. When it comes to your forehead, take it back. Don't add too much product on your forehead if you have like lace wig, ponytail, because the makeup can get into your hairline. We do not want that. I'm going to set the side of my nose. This is the Nika K Red Glam Blush Palette. Perfect palette for the fall. You can get this at your local beauty supply store. Y'all know I'm going with the blush every single time. Like, I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder. Just sweep this away. Just kind of slightly marrying. Everything is already married together, but I'm just sweeping this away just to kind of give us those blurred lines that we are looking for. I'm done this side of my face, and I know that you guys can see the difference between this side, no makeup, okay, and then this side with makeup. Not only with this side with makeup, but it's filtered, it's getting blurred. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face really quickly. I just want to show you guys the power of makeup. Like, this is the power of makeup. Okay, and not just that, but like my eye look lifted. Like my face look a little lifted on this side. And it's just the beauty of makeup. This is why. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and finish up my makeup, and then you guys tell me, yes, girl, that looks like a filter, or am I tripping? Because let me know. We're gonna come back with, okay, you all, so this is the finished look. As you guys can see, I went ahead and did the other side of my face off camera. I feel like this is a very filtered kind of a look. The One Size Ultimate Setting Powder you need to have in your possession, okay? I believe that the brand came out with 3 to 4 different new shades, so you're definitely guaranteed to find a shade for you. I definitely want to try the peach shade, like golden peach or whatever it's called. I believe that would be so much better for my complexion. It might be a little bit lighter than this, which I am totally here for. I thought I was going to like the sweet, what's it called, something other shade. I thought I was gonna like it, but I don't like it as much as I thought I was. I don't know what it is. I like the translucent better than the other one, okay? But yeah, if you guys do not have these powders and you want a flawless finish, flawless airbrush under eye look, this powder or the Huda Beauty Baby Bake powders, okay, argue with somebody else, but you can't argue with me. Or the Givenchy, these right here, the Givenchy Prism Libre, these are going to give you a flawless finish. As I've gotten older, I have not been liking the way my makeup has been looking. And I don't know if that's because I'm still doing what I was doing when I started and it's like time to do something else. So I'm definitely here to try different techniques that the girl has come out with, like their new techniques, new trends, just to try it and see if that's something that, you know, I would actually like. But yeah, my makeup looks so good. I really feel like this is super beautiful, and I feel like it's giving me a filter look. It's giving me like airbrush flawless. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this look. Do you think that there are powders that make you look airbrush? Because I do. I also believe there are some foundations on the market that make you look airbrushed as well. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video, and I will see you in my next video. I love you all. Bye.